This is not a practice run. Listen to me. This is your real life. This is your real body, and this is your real health. And every single day that you leave your health to chance, that is a day that your body is working harder than it needs to without the tools it needs to do the job. Would you leave your finances to chance? Would you leave your relationships to chance? Why are you leaving your health to chance then? Stay with me because today that changes. And stay to the end because I have something that's coming up on June 20th that you probably are going to want to be part of. Hit the like, subscribe, and that little bell so you never miss what's coming next. Hey, welcome back to Carnivore Lifestyle for Women. I am Cristina Clark. I'm a master health and life coach, and I'm a certified personal trainer. I help midlife women stop leaving their health to chance and build a simple carnivore lifestyle that gives their body what it actually needs. And quick note, I'm not a doctor or a medical professional. Nothing I share in this podcast is meant to diagnose, treat, or cure any condition. Always check with your healthcare provider before making any changes to your diet, workouts, or lifestyle. I want to say something to you right now, and I need you to really hear me. You do not get a do-over with your health. You don't get to pause the clock while you figure it out. Your body is running right now. Your hormones are shifting right now, and your inflammation is either going up or it's coming down right now. Every single day that you leave your health to chance, your body's trying to manage without the tools that it needs. And here's what I see happening. You know something doesn't feel right. You feel off, and you feel it in your body every day. But you keep waiting for the kids to get older, waiting for life to slow down, waiting until you have more time, waiting until you feel ready. But the truth is, there's no perfect time, and your body cannot wait for perfect. Listen, the women who feel amazing in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond, because all of these people are in my Facebook group, and I have 30-year-olds in there as well. These women who feel amazing, it didn't happen by accident. They got there because they stopped leaving their health to chance, and they started making intentional decisions, about their body, what they put in their body, and how they take care of themselves. You can't wait for perfect. The time is now. Let me paint a picture for you. You go to the doctor and they act like nothing's happening. You tell them your story and they do some labs. The labs come back and they tell you everything looks fine. We'll see you next year. You're totally healthy. We're good. Bye. But you don't actually feel healthy. You're exhausted. You feel inflamed all the time. You can't sleep through the night, and your weight keeps changing even though you haven't done anything differently. Plus, your brain fog keeps you from actually putting a couple of words together. You're like mid-sentence, wait, what was I going to say? That is important to understand. And then you've got these aches or these mystery symptoms, and you walk out of that office and you think, wow, I got no answers and nothing to look forward to. No plan. Like, what's happening? I came here to get help. So you just keep going. You keep pushing through. You keep hoping that things will get better on their own. And that's not how it works. It doesn't get better. It actually will get harder for you because your body is not failing you. It's sending you signals. It's trying to communicate with you. It's trying to tell you something. It wants to tell you that something needs to change, like right now. And the longer you ignore this, those signals will get louder. I like to say that God whispers before he starts yelling. And we never, ever listen to the whisper. We actually wait until it's sounding off a loud alarm. And then we're like, oh, shoot. The reason I'm saying this is because I've ignored things in my health for years. Then I started working on them. And I always looked for help, with experts, the medical people, right? And they usually say you're aging. You could be aging in your 20s. And they're like, oh, that's just aging. Well, I'm here to present a different story, a different idea, because if that were true, we would have noticed it in, the people we were hanging out with when we were kids. And our parents would have told us, right? I don't think it's the truth. I think it's the lifestyle we live and the story we've been told. The narrative we've been given, it really does affect us. And I don't want you ignoring those symptoms or those signals that your body's sending. It's not aging. That's your body asking for help. And I'm here to present a different idea. Instead of chasing a pill or a diagnosis, let's think about low carb and carnivore. They're really the same thing. I just like to use those words because before Dr. Sean Baker coined that word carnivore, they just called it low carb, zero carb, right? That's what it was called back then. It is the answer in my professional opinion. Carnivore is the answer. Because your body's not failing you. It's just waiting for you. Your body wants you to listen. And it's always going to send you signals because it knows how to take care of you. But if you're standing in the way, blocking it, it's not actually going to be able to do that. So this is exactly what I built for women in midlife, and we just launched it on June 1st. The second cohort of my group coaching program is going live on June 20th. It's a Saturday. That's going to be an Eastern time zone. I'm not official, but I believe it's going to be 9:30 a.m. And there are still spots left, but they're going really quick. If that sounds like something you need in your life, the details will be in the description below. Now, let me break this down for you. I want you to understand, and I want this to make sense to you on a simple elementary level, because we've been lied to. We've been told so many things that are not true. Okay, your body was designed to thrive. Yep, it knew how to do it too. But then, we've got all these things that are called food that were made in a laboratory that our body doesn't know what to do with. And then we're told to moderate them. It's fantastic. Your body's not designed to struggle. It's not designed to be inflamed, exhausted, foggy, or frustrated. Those are symptoms of an environment that's not supported, right? And it's not supporting your body. That's an environment that starts with what you eat. So if you're feeding it what I like to call non-food items and fake food items, and expecting it to know what to do with that, there may be a problem. Because your body was never meant to carry the load that we have presented it. It literally was designed to keep you alive, healthy, and to live a long time. And it knows how to heal itself, but it can't heal itself if you're not giving it the right tools and the right environment. And I like to say that fatty red meat is the perfect food because it gives your body all the nutrients it needs. It's hypoallergenic, which means it doesn't cause stress, and it's anti-inflammatory. So if you're dealing with inflammation right now, you might want to calm that down. This is what I teach. This is what I believe. Now, when I heard of carnivore, I did not think it was a good idea. I thought it was super dangerous. And I was going to get a nutrient deficiency and all kinds of things. But I was willing because when you have health issues, you will be more open and more apt to change and try something based on the fact that you're unhappy where you are now. So I decided to listen to my body, and I decided to do a lot of research. And that research led me to all kinds of experts in this space of carnivore and low carb. And I watched 60 hours of YouTube videos just to make sure I knew what I was doing before I got started, because I thought, I usually have a healing crisis. I usually have a healing crisis or a detox or something. So, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I just assumed that naturally something might go awry. So I wanted to be prepared. So I did 60 hours of research and decided that I was going to get electrolytes and red fatty meat, and I was going to eat and see what happened. But I knew there was a specific time frame that I actually wanted to do this in, because if I could just hang in there for 21 days, I knew my body would transition fuel sources from being a sugar burner to being a fat burner. That's what we really want. That's what our body was designed to do, is to burn fat. Now, I know we've been told we have to control our calories and we have to restrict, and we're doing more harm than good. When you remove foods that are causing inflammation, they're spiking your insulin and your blood sugar, and they're keeping your body constantly in a state of reaction. Something has to shift, right? And your body actually, when you do this, when you try this, and I'm not telling you to try it, I'm just saying, if you try this, your body will get a chance to just breathe and go, your hormones will actually start to regulate, and your energy, that thing you've been searching for, will start to stabilize, and your sleep. Hey, y'all, am I saying a word that makes you happy? Your sleep will improve. And for the first time in a really long time, your body will start working with you. I know you think it's working against you. I know. But when it has an environment that it is in chaos and doesn't know what to do, it's always going to be confused if you give it things that aren't real food. I know. Stuff tastes good, right? So let's talk about low carb. I didn't ever do low carb. I didn't know what that meant. But when you do low carb, keto, right? And the carnivore way of eating or lifestyle is naturally ketogenic. Okay, let's talk about how carnivore is actually the best ketogenic way of eating, and it's low carb. So you're going to hear people call it keto. They're going to call it carnivore. They're going to call it low carb, zero carb. People call it all different things. It's a way of giving your body the nutrients it needs to be able to function. And this is actually going to give you clarity, energy, and it's going to help your body to shift how it responds. Hello. Is that words that are just amazing to hear? Carnivore just takes low carb and keto farther, right? Because carnivore is not really just low carb. I know I said that and it's true, but it's not just low carb. It is actually, carnivore is removing every single food that your body wasn't designed to process, and definitely in the quantities that we eat them, because they're super amazing tasting. So there's no real way to regulate them or moderate them. But when you eat them in quantities that you weren't designed to consume them, it stresses your body out. And when you take in a hypoallergenic, anti-inflammatory, nutrient-dense food, it's actually going to calm your body down to a baseline, okay? And I love to say that. People don't understand what that means. But when your body is running on animal protein and fat, it actually has every single thing it needs to heal, because it knows how to do that. It was designed to do that. And it knows how to regulate. And it also knows how to function the way it was supposed to. So all that we've done to our bodies has taken us so far off the beaten path. And I just want you to understand that carnivore will click with you. It seems restrictive, but it's elementary. It's simple. When you have less choices, you can just eat and move on. It's not about the food. It's about nutrients. So when you decide that variety is not the spice of life, and you actually want to change how you feel inside your body, and you commit to a no carb, really, when you commit to carnivore and a low carb lifestyle, what happens is your body knows what to do again, and it doesn't freak out. It actually knows, oh my gosh, let's get back to it. I can work with this. So I want to talk to you about something that a lot of women that I talk to don't really get. I want you to get this. Awareness is the best tool, and it's not something that comes naturally, especially to the busy brain people out there. I know I'm talking to you, because you can't fix what you don't know is broken. Let me say that again. You can't fix what you don't know is broken. And you may think that you need to chase all these symptoms, but what you really need to do is calm down and listen to your body. It's telling you things, but it's not loud enough because you've literally gone awry and you believed the nonsense hype around boxed foods in the grocery store and ice cream and sugar. And it's okay. It's healthy. You've believed that nonsense. You've taken your body from where it was before to a totally different level. You are walking around with symptoms that have been normalized, and you've believed it. You are tired all the time, and you're told it's aging. That's just aging. You feel inflamed. Your clothes don't fit. You feel bloated. You don't believe that. You just listen to them say, it's a digestive problem, but we can give you a pill for that. And these are the signals that your body is sending you. And when you start paying attention and listening to your body and connecting to these signals, then you start to understand that what you put in your mouth has a huge impact on how your body performs, how your body manages that. I want you to think about it. You've believed the lies, and now I'm here to tell you the truth. When you listen to your body and you give it what it needs, instead of what you think it needs because it tastes so yummy, and you have just fallen for that. And then the bugs in your gut are screaming, sugar, give me more sugar. How's that working for you? Instead of giving it what it wants, Let's give it an environment that will actually make all that crap die and start to feed your body what it needs so that it can do what you want it to, look the way you want it to, and feel the way you want it to. It's not about control. It's not about forcing your body to do things. It's about listening to your body and just giving it what it needs. Red, fatty meat and saturated fat and salt are the three magic ingredients that you've been lied to that they're dangerous and that they cause all kinds of health issues. You've been fear-mongered and told lies and believe them. So I want to ask you something. Sit for a moment and listen. How is eating sugar and processed foods and lots of fruits and vegetables serving you? Is it working? Are you the healthiest you've ever been? And I want you to watch what your body will do when you give it nutrient-dense, fatty red meat. Yes, people eat chicken and they eat turkey and venison and they eat lots of other food. There's lots of other food. But they find, and pork, they find that when they eat fatty red meat consistently for 90 days, that's where the healing starts. And then yes, occasionally you can have some fish or you can have some chicken or you can have some turkey, but it's not your mainstay because those foods don't have the nutrient profile that the red fatty meat does. So nourishing your body is not the same as controlling your body. Been told for years to control your body. How is that working? Control your calories, control your portions, control your weight. But control is not nourishment. Control is restriction. And restriction is actually stress on your body. And stress is the enemy of healing. When you shift from controlling your body to actually nourishing it, your body is going to respond. And it's going to do that in a completely different way. It's going to start to heal. And you're going to be like, oh my gosh, y'all. It's going to start to release, which is that thing that you've been waiting for. I love to say that the body will have weight loss as side effect, right? If you treat it well and you nourish it well. But you want that to be a side effect and not the main gig because you are focused on controlling your body and losing weight no matter the cost. And that's causing you to have issues. And it starts to really control you and your mind because your mind is going to go, I have to do all these things. I have to do all these things. When in reality, your body will do what it's supposed to do when you give it space and you stop trying to force it to do things. Low carb is the bridge to carnivore. And carnivore is going to get you the destination of awareness. And that is the greatest tool. Well, so we're going to wrap it up and recap. You do not have to have all the answers right now. Okay? But you do have to stop leaving your health to chance. Low carb is the bridge that's going to get your body out of this inflammation and out of this chaos and out of all of these symptoms that you are chasing every day. And it's going to transition into healing. Carnivore is the destination that gives your body every single thing that it needs so that it can thrive. And awareness is what keeps you honest and moving forward because I have a client. She stopped saying, I have 35 diagnoses. And she started saying, what does my body need? What is my body asking for? And she also learned in her coaching to pause. Don't keep going and doing the same thing. It's like, that's the definition of insanity, is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different outcome. So stop waiting for the perfect time. When your kids are older, when you have more time, when you have the right circumstances, just stop waiting. I want you to start now. Make a decision. That's the first part of starting, is make a decision and make one change. One, not 800. You don't need to make 800 changes. You need to make one, commit to it, and be consistent. One commitment to yourself that says, I'm done leaving my health to chance. Your body has been waiting for this. So stop waiting. Start now. Your body is going to be so happy. So what you're going to do, I'm going to give you this 7-day action plan. It's super simple, okay? I want you to pick one thing. No, you are not multitasking right now. We're going to pick one thing. This week, I want you to pay attention to how you feel after you eat. Yep. After you eat, I want you to not focus on the scale, not focus on your clothes, and how they fit. I want you to think about how you feel after you eat. How's your energy? How's your clarity? How's your mind? How's your inflammation? How's your sleep? Let's focus on that. Because when you just focus on how you feel when you eat, it's going to bring you so much awareness and so much focus on the right thing. So pick one thing, which is, I'm going to tell you this week, usually I let you pick something, but basically you're going to pick, how do I feel after I eat? And every single time you eat, you're going to have like a note card with you so that you look at it and you go, oh, how do I feel right now? And listen, just listen to your body. And then I want you to notice, how's your energy? How's your sleep? How is your focus? How is just the way you feel in that moment? I want you to do this for 7 days. Okay. And I want you to tell me in the comments what you noticed. And I need every single one of you to focus because I read all of these comments. Okay. I promised you something at the very beginning, and here it is. I spent years and years, over 30 years, and I really wanted to know how to take care of my body, how to show up, how to love my body, not just try to control it and show up and look a certain way. I wanted to know, like, how do I actually do this? So I just kept searching, and it was so frustrating. And the thing that I finally changed was I was focused on the wrong thing. And so when I did this, I understood then that it wasn't about having more information. It wasn't about searching for the right answer, right? It was actually about having the right support around me while I was doing the work. Because when you're doing the work, it's great. But when you have the right support, then you're not doing it alone. And I thought, well, how can I help you not do it alone? I launched a group coaching program. So we're launching our second cohort on June 20th. I will let you know the details about that. It will be in Eastern time zone. The spots are filling up quickly. So you don't want to miss this. The best thing you can do is stop leaving your health to chance. Go to mycarnivore.lifestyle. And I want you to do that now. Go there and fill out the coaching application. There are 4 options there. So fill out the coaching application for the one you choose. And then either myself or my assistant will reach out to you directly. And we have a special thing happening right now. The first 50 women who join the group coaching will get a Carnivore Lifestyle t-shirt as a founding member. The link is in the description below. And I want you to click here if you want to keep going and watch this video next. I'll see you there.